that, you know, Fnatic come in here and what do they ban? Well, they ban Ancient, obviously. We saw that
makes a lot of sense.
And then they ban everyone's favorite Dust 2 and Mirage of the, you know, the very loose maps, the very Navi-esque maps that these two guys, this team plays rather, and, you know, leaning on Inferno, Nuke, Overpass. These aren't maps that Navi have already touched all too much, at least in this roster, or at least not successfully. Inferno, they're on an 8-loss streak, so I see where they lean away from that. It's still very weird, and Navi have got to make the most of this position as now we get into crunch time. Fnatic rising on the T side, and boy, they have looked better and better each day passing.
Yeah, they really have. They're starting to look like the best team at this event,
Maybe.
Which is very, very impressive when you think about how little time they had to get this roster solidified. Now, KST, I do have one question for this guy, right? We know he's not the biggest Vertigo fan. If you put him on any other map, he'll give you a great game. If you put him on Vertigo, seeing this guy go 1-14 in the first half is, you know, a common sight, as sad as that is to say.
This is a sick fake.
Pepsor, faking B, and he's selling it well. Double kill, and look at this. Look at the rotations. Pepsor's securing the B site. It was stacked. It was stacked, Hugo.
But he's jacked, Harry, and that's really all that matters.
KST dead already on his way to...
Leave him alone!
Look, man, I hope KST appreciates this because... You know, we're just saying it because it's funny.
Yeah, it's all fun and games, man.
It's funny, man. Yeah. I hate to break it to you, KST. It's funny.
Yeah, we're laughing at you, not with you, but
also with you.
You
because,
can laugh
like,
with us at you.
Because you know, KST, we've seen what you can do on the other maps. Like we know this isn't representative of the KST guy we all know and love.
True that.
It's just funny the consistency that it happens.
Well, let's see if we can break it today, Harry, because this would be the day to do it, right? Like, I think everyone's coming in looking at Fnatic as favourites. They haven't dropped a game since their opener against Mouse. That was a double OT Vertigo affair. It was maybe their warm-up game, right? You know, I think in a repeat, which luckily we're going to get, if that was on the same map, I think Fnatic win it next time around. But all that being said, let's see if KST can have a better day-to-day, right? The standards, the bar, it's set pretty low. I think he can do it. He has looked better. And with his team around him all performing in the way they do, why wouldn't you believe it?
I mean, hopefully, right, him doing well on other maps has made him pick up a bit more confidence here.
Yeah. Talk of confidence, we got m0NESY scout down ramp. I've set this up, Harry, as the battle of the snipers, and I think it's pretty accurate in doing so, regardless taking on m0NESY.
I think that's kind of a safe way to build this matchup as well, because I was very worried about Navi Jr. leading into Vertigo, and with that being the case, with this being the map, it's one where really, like, m0NESY has been the main talking point for this squad. And so I think the safer way to look at this is, like, it lets us have a cool eye test of where Regali stacks up versus m0NESY.
Sure.
Mid control getting challenged for, but Fnatic Rising are not committed to this mid creep. They're just dropping in a bit of util, getting the attention of Navi Jr. And it has pulled players out of this bomb site. Fnatic Rising are going to lean towards B with 3, but the bomb is still dropped on bridge. That's an AK dropped, or a Galil rather, cut loose out of the round. And now they're going to retrieve that bomb, maybe just commit to the B follow-through. But a man down, this isn't ideal. Cynics in the site with a deagle. 1 kill here could be enough, but Pepsor's going to best him in the head-to-head. Hedrick now given a chance as well, but Pepsor's taking heads off, mate. And the B site now belongs to Fnatic Rising. Once again, these entries provided by Pepsor to get them in. In the pistol round, he was a nuisance here. And in the second, he's even more annoying. He just turned that 4-on-5 on its head. I mean, you know, now Fnatic Rising win this round on numbers alone.
Yeah, man, Pepsor really is sick individually, right? And we're getting more and more out of that every single day. The pistol round wasn't enough. Well, this time he doubles up on the entries.
So that's what is kind of cool about this, right? Like, you know, while we've got this Regali versus m0NESY fight, I think also you've got like a battle of these capable these like rifle players who are very, very proficient at what they do, and maybe have the limelight stolen a bit by the AWP, right? Yeah. It almost feels like it's kind of m0NESY versus Regali, and then Onkare versus Pepsor. That's kind of how I would look at this. It's like
Sure.
the pound for pound conversion.
Well, we're going to see how Fnatic's vibes are doing right now by jumping into their team speak for round 3. We've got Navi putting in a bit of money. So will it be too much of a task? We'll find out.
Played the same. We played slow.
I don't see anything on
Yeah,
left, Kevin.
one gap, one gap.
There's
Flash
Smaller one here.
Don't flash, just come close.
Oh, never mind.
It's
Okay.
2B. I think one's close, maybe.
Do you have nade?
Don't waste. No, I don't.
Scout is A, top left.
One close Ivy.
Gonna nade here.
Flashing
No,
against the
left.
scout. Watch out, really.
I don't see, one went back. I could push
One hit
actually.
spawn.
Yeah, we can.
Not playing window.
Flash.
Miss out. Yeah.
Crane
Careful, Kevin.
and Ivy.
Scout 1 HP.
I'm mauling deep on city, Kevin.
Scout crane.
Can
Crane
you guys
picking
split
scout.
B? Come and split B.
Nice. I think
Can you guys
we
come
can
out?
go
I'm
A.
fine.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can go
Green.
away if you want.
We can go away, yeah.
I'm gonna molly under B. Make some
Two
pressure.
more A,
I
I
think. Guys, to A.
We
can go B, we can go.
No,
one
one
more
B,
can
one
go
B,
B.
guys.
Come.
One B, one jungle.
We can just go B. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
trade,
staying on
they don't
mid.
have
He's
cap
one
now.
slow. Guys. One is slow.
Flash.
One's
I'm
pushing
blind.
mid.
Okay, try to kill mid.
Let's go together now and trade. One is slow.
Default,
Default.
good.
Yeah, he's
I'm
slow.
taking
You
something.
can nade him,
I'm coming window, guys.
I'm all low.
Yeah, we got middle flank, guys.
And the
He's
he's
one
behind.
shot
Nice.
That's him.
I'm
One's
smoking
still on
this
mid.
side.
Last guy's on mid.
I'm planting, Pepe.
Still on
Yeah,
mid.
planting.
He's 50 HP. He's 50 HP.
Julian 7 HP.
I'm watching the... I'm hiding. Holding heaven.
Yeah, he can only walk to...
Yeah, he can only be in smoke. I'm holding left side.
He got Mac 10.
Okay,
I will
right,
wait,
right side on your... Yeah. Well, I think he's saving.
Maybe.
I think he's saving.
Yeah, I think he has Kevlar. Maybe so.
But did you give him AK?
No. Mac 10, Mac 10.
Okay, stay here again. No,
Maybe
actually,
he can get David's AK, I don't know.
Could be, could be.
if I die here, fuck it. No, you won't. You took 6 HP. And now I took 3.
Guys,
Easy
to
peasy.
be honest, I think on A, they will just rush down and for the first round.
A little bit challenging, right? We have Navi put up some sort of fight in that round, the Scout Galil combo, but Fnatic do get out of there with 2 alive. So 3-0 up, Navi coming in with their first buy round now. And time to see where these positions stack up. Pavel was wondering if we would have that one-to-one swap of Hard Trick, who's playing on the A site, right?
Yeah.
You know, who's filling the void. Now, in that round, it was Modesty on Care, but it might be because they had the 2 weapons, right? So let's have a look. Hard Trick is back to middle. He's been there in all of these rounds, so that does seem like his permanent spot. Modesty is AWPing A, and we do have on Care on that A site, Halvor. So things are good. Things are as they should be.
Oh, look at this. Walking through the smoke. Monacy's just going to pre-fire him through it. Never even sees him. That's just feeling. That's just a read.
Ooh. Important smoke. Got to wait out or watch out for that AWP on Regali. Looking for picks on the A site. With Monacy finding the first, it's all up to Navi to not give away, 4v4 here. Dodging the nade. Head Trick giving up middle now. He's been forced out. Fear is still risking it all with the jumps. A fast AWPer can hit these shots. Garley's lining up utility to get his teammate maybe out the ramp. Fnatic still looking for this trade. Monacy swapping sides very quickly with the AWP. He does like to do this. Take a fight ramp, end up on shore. You think you're, dodging the AWP, and instead you're walking into it. Keve smoking up on A. Still got Monacy with loads of room here. If Kevin tries to back up as his team hit B, Monacy could catch him with this AWP. Here come the B smokes. 25 seconds. Fnatic got to go.
Yeah, Pepsaw has often been the guy providing these entries, but with 3 players here, a stack for Navi Jr., it's not going to be easy. Cynics catches him from back at quad, and now, this could all come unraveled. There's just so many bodies in this site. KST with a big double, and Head Trick dead after 1. It's left in a 2-on-2 with Regali still alive. Oh, Monacy Gonna find the double, comes in big with it with that AWP, and the molly burns out Regali with his.
Yeah. Pretty nasty stuff. That's what we want from Monacy,
Yeah.
though. He's kicking off the day with a bang, Harry. First rifle round, 3 kills in it, opening kill and both closers. Him and Fear coming in on that retake. And yeah, they look like the solid A players. Onkare is more of a floater, a rotator, if you will, right? He'll take A ramp early. Once Navi have control of it, he'll move. He'll try and help out Hard Trick in middle. Or Head Trick. But yeah, it's a good start. Navi on the board, Fnatic still with some money. Regardless, not going to have that AWP for now, but if you can grab it out of Monacy's hands, maybe.
Yeah, Monacy's already doing a good job of exerting pressure on this AWP though, right? Even when he had the scout, he was doing a great job down towards this ramp area. Cynics and Headtrick gonna open up this round with kills, but look at Regali, look at the pace on this guy. He's already in the B site, and Cynics taken out by that Mac 10. Oh, Onkare dead as well. KST having a round, 3 kills in it. This is the KST we wanted to see. It's left all on Fear, and in this one on 3, even though he's got good positioning down towards ramp, he's not gonna give this round a go.
Yeah, he knows they're going to be holding the flank, even if his timing's good. If your entire team's dead, you know no one's drawing in any opposing fire. No one's taking any attention, and so everything will be watched. And so save you shall, save you must, as Fnatic find a 4th. And already my worries of, Navi on this map begin, Harry. I mean, they began the second I saw the veto, but they're getting worse. Because, when a team shows problems on a map and continues to pick into it, you keep thinking, man, maybe they brought something new to the table. Or maybe they have. Maybe we just are yet to see it. But we know how ferocious Fnatic are on this one. We know Navi have had their trouble. And so right now, everything is falling in the way it should, the way we expect it to. And that's not good news for Navi Jr.
No, and after just winning a round as well, Navi Jr., they've got no money, so this means the scoreline's going to get even more one-sided before we got the rifles donned again. They're trying to deal with this fast mid to B that they were just dealt, right? They've positioned players over here on the boost in mid. Monacy throwing up there with the Deagle. Fnatic Rising are not going to feel the urge to go back to a fast mid to B again for a little while. Get the feeling that a lot of that was just to stay out the way of the Monacy AWP over towards A and just, accelerate the pace elsewhere.
Fair enough.
As mentioned, right, like if history's anything to go by, Monacy just is like the real danger on this map, and the only way Navi Jr. were going to win this is if you keep feeding him.
That's one way to get a kill. Fist spammed out Keve through the yellow wall, and now he's going to aggress. Really looking to put this gun in the forefront. And this is how you win this round. If you're Navi and you have one weapon, that's exactly what you should be doing. Just trading the AK. And he's going in second, getting another. Fear is having a round, and it's all him. He's got his bodyguards by his side, but he's going to be put down. Process looking to spray everyone out of this one, and now it's KST up for the clutch. Can't do it, though. Grabbing the AWP is Head Trick, closing out an eco round for Navi. And it's all off the back of Fear to begin and Head Trick to close. Nice stuff for Navi. Big round out of absolutely nowhere. And that will keep you level-headed. That'll stop things from getting out of control for now. Oh, he's got a lineup? That's gross.
Line up Andy alert.
Line up Andy. I respect
Line up
it.
Andy, everyone.
I do respect it.
Oh, yeah, that's a rough round to lose if you're Fnatic Rising.
Yeah, for your AWP as well.
Yeah, that's going to find its way over to Monacy, you can bet that much.
Oh. Don't worry, he's throwing it in front of him, Harry.
All right.
It's there.
Oh my god, Navi Jr. have the curtains open today.
Oh.
They never do that. Oh, and look, we got Ami talking to the boys, giving a bit of a rousing speech. His feet are slightly hanging over the edge. He's a risk taker. And that's what Navi Jr. maybe need. Monacy back on this AWP, taking a ramp fight, only up against the Deagles. Doesn't want to risk giving this AWP away, but I don't know, man. I always feel very, very safe when it's Monacy, the guy peeking like this.
Yeah.
He's so damn fast with this AWP.
And he's clearing all the right spots as well, right? He doesn't know exactly what Fnatic are bringing to the table. They're about to make that obvious. Close push. Monacy couldn't get away with a second there. Regali trades him, but not going to be living enough to pick up the gun. Onkay keeps this round under wraps, and the double ramp push from him and Fear has surely found a third for Navi. KST prolonging the inevitable, only on a clock. And so Navi make it so. Keeping it clean rounds as well, right? Not just that little eco where Fear finds the 3k, but also this one as well. 4 alive, they save Monacy's AWP, and he's got a B spawn as well, so he can keep switching it up. Fnatic, they might try and, that could be worst case scenario, right? Fnatic have just failed 2A rounds in a row. They did it on the eco, setting the precedent. Now they might want to go back to mid and B, where Monacy's got a spawn. So if he takes it, woo! Good luck. Regali does have his AWP though, so let's see where it goes. Monacy is heading B.
Yeah, he had a good spawn for this ramp fight. And, this would be the kind of timing where you would expect Fnatic Rising to maybe try something new. But he didn't see anything down towards B ramp. So you will have Monacy, sharing some of this mid responsibility now as well. That's going to send Headtrick maybe on an early rotation over towards A. Right, he'll be freed up as like a swing player between these positions. Or Monacy can be the guy to go. Fnatic Rising working this slow B ramp control. Pepsor and Keve here. These two have a bit of a history between them.
Oh. Double molly setup, dirty stuff. And yet, Cynics always plays here. This is not new. Fnatic know it. He's literally played there every Vertigo game for almost all of the rounds. And so they molly him out. They push him back. Regali, close shot on the sandbags. Now he's looking for a jump up, but missing timings. Onkay goes safely back to the bomb site. Cognizant that they could be up short as well, right? He is pretty alone on A as this B pressure comes in. Cynics doesn't know that T has gotten his way up, but he does recover. Trapped his Pepsor behind the Molotov. Cynics may be low, but he's not offering up the kill. Headtrick's got the cover to the bomb site. And so Fnatic might need to look elsewhere. 20 seconds, they need to leave B now or sell this fake. Pepsor's doing the latter, and he's doing the work. Cynic's dead, and Fear still up on this boost. They have no clue.
Yeah, they need to check this. Oh, they will. KST, the man to watch it on Care, dead after 1. And it's a 3-on-2 retake over at this A site. Monacy given a chance, getting chased down. They don't have the bomb, so they need the kills. And that dink comes in.
Could have been it.
But they don't get the frag. The bomb was never picked up. Fnatic Rising, these are not the mistakes we're used to seeing these guys make. I've never seen them leave that bomb behind.
Oh, I just presumed it was fine. I think maybe the call is like, oh, Pepsor, come back, grab the bomb, we'll get the A entries. But then Pepsor gets this B kill, and instead of just running the rotate, he sticks at it, and he's like, oh, I'm going to sell this fake. And I think at that point, Fnatic realized, well, we just don't have time to go back. We have to commit. We have to go for kills. Pepsor needs to win his B, and we need to win our A, and it all needs to happen in 10 seconds. Oh, so sad. Process gets that dink as well on the last man, but dink won't do it. Navi steal the round. That should not have been theirs. They'll take it. Smiles on their face and AWP in their hands.
That's one of those ones where, like, when the round time runs out and you end up winning it, like, you're kind of laughing at the end. Like, you don't really, that shouldn't have been your round. You were 1v3. They had the bomb site. They had both bomb sites for crying out loud, but no bomb.
Damn.
Oh, Headtrick holding for the boost. Not many people able to best Regali at times like that. And so that's a great little round out of him. I've got to say, Headtrick's looking like a very, very solid addition as well. I love the kind of role he's been occupying here, right? Very often he's the guy playing in tandem with someone else. He's been left to hold on to mid, but he's often got support coming over. When he joins up at B, the other guys will be facing, but he's playing more of like a bait and switch crossfire angle.
Yeah, Kevin's got a lot of info in middle as well. So you can see Fnatic, they are right up into this A bomb site. Kevin's going to late join them. Fear is alone. He's calling for help. He's screaming for it right now, but the flash lands and Process hits his shot. Bomb can go down as well. Fnatic fake it just in case nades are lined up, but there are none available for Navi. So Stick comes in, boost is up, but Oncare can't see a thing. That's a tag with the orb through the smoke for m0NESY, and Headtrick hears it. He finishes the job. 3-on-3. Still fine for Fnatic, especially with Keve hitting that on the orb. Now Navi really going to have to work for this retake.
Oh, Keve creeping over towards short. Oncare trying to watch the ramp, but with 2 players here, Cynics needs something, and with that kill not coming in. Oh, there's the kill. KST's gonna get it.
Yeah, and KST, no question about it, having a great game,
Yeah.
looking like his normal self, warmed into Vertigo maybe. When you do it enough, you have to eventually learn to love it.
100%.
Yeah, his team is sick on this map as well. Like that, I think the cooling's really, really nice on this team, on this map especially. So, yeah, all the more reason to get involved and start to learn to love it.
Well, so this round here, Keve looking more like Keeve, bro. He's nailing these orb shots.
One muscly man.
Yeah.
And
Hole, yeah, man. Keeve is head.
Keeve is buff.
Like ludicrously
We should be talking about this in the
buff.
big game, not in the Fnatic Navi game, but.
Look, man, it just kind of came up. It just kind of came to me.
No, I can see it.
Shout out Keeve one time.
Keeve, yeah.
Dude's jacked.
Yeah, we miss you, Keeve.
I don't know if he, do you know what he's up to?
Gym.
I think that is literally, like, become his life, man.
I'm sure he's got other things.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know as someone who
It's
doesn't.
wild, though, like. That is, like,
What is?
one of these, like, crazy transformations, you know? I remember when he first put up that pitch, like when no one had seen him in ages, when he first
2 years.
disappeared.
Whoa.
And then just suddenly, like, you get
But
this
that's
guy
always
on the
cool.
timeline, like, what
A lot of people do that. A lot of people disappear for a few years, come back and look just insanely buff. It's like, okay, fair enough. You've worked for it. Harry, Weplay have started a petition.
Yeah.
They want to change lineup Andy to lineup Lowry. So
Yeah, how's the petition doing?
yeah, well, are you going to leave your vote? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, my vote.
Are you an
I
Andy
like
or Lowry?
lineup Andy.
Lineup Andy? Well, that's okay. So Harry's not got your support, or Weplay, you've not got Harry's support, rather. That's a shame.
I don't know, man.
I'll sign it, but only because, change.org petitions don't actually do anything. So it's very easy to sign it.
Petitions.
All right. Thank you, Harry. It's early in the day.
Change.org petitions.
Thank you. But line up Lowry, yeah. I'm not against it. I like it.
Lineup Larry, it does kind of have a vibe to
Oh,
it.
now you're
The
now
more
on the
you're
board.
saying it, the more I'm...
All right. We'll use it later, and we'll see how it feels in the moment. And if it feels appropriate,
Okay, yeah.
by the power vested in me, I'll change it. Not much of a save for m0NESY. It's got no money though, so it is worthwhile to keep anything really. And so he shall, taking down Pepsor. Oh, that's a gun given to Fear. m0NESY. Oh, he just goes back for it, man. Why would you go back for that? He hits the tag. So risky. But anything to take and whittle down the money of Fnatic Rising, who are beginning to build into this T side, right? Nice round again for Pepsor. Don't know how he does it, Harry. This guy constantly providing B picks in this T side. He did it on the pistol. He's done it almost every single round since. And so now Navi is going to get harder before it gets easier. Another broke by. Honestly, scout mid does do nothing. Actually, rather, KST is tagged. So you'll take that, but you really need Fear to carry you through this round. He is that guy with the gun. Oh, Regali getting double dinked down on the ramp. Gives it up.
Yeah, that's not ideal. Well, it's the B play with all this utility going in. If these USPs could even do a tiny bit more damage, chip up some of these players for m0NESY and Fear,
Boost.
this could still get a little bit wild. m0NESY just got
landed.
left, mate. Yeah, oh, Fear. It was all with the goal of putting Fear on a boost, and now they fluff m0NESY's go up.
None
That's
of that
a little
was
bit
pretty.
awkward. Yeah, man, that's going to be Fnatic Rising locking in the round up onto 7.
Look at the damage, though. That's the saddest part. If only they knew. If only.
Why do you sound like old Ben, man? Like old Ben Kenobi.
Give me a Ben quote. I don't watch Star Wars.
Come
It's
on,
been a
man.
while. Oh, you gotta watch out for the wars in the stars, Luke. Those Star Wars, they'll take you when you least
Now
expect
he sounds
it.
like old Brian Cox.
There are millions of universes.
Yeah, there are millions of wars in the
galaxies.
stars.
What's the one he always says? There are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on every beach in the world. I'm Brian Cox, and I sound a little bit shit.
Wow, dude. He's such an accomplished astrophysicist and famous musician. And you're really going to say that about him? He literally...
And Star War.
He actually
member.
is a famous musician.
Is he
by the
actually?
way.
What does he play?
There's one... Oh, I forgot the name of the band he played with, but he
What
used...
instrument?
Keyboardist.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good for him.
He actually did like a reunion performance with them.
Cool.
They were big in the sometimes.
Sometimes.
Regali with this AWP
They'll make it
looking
one day.
up ramp. Oh, Modesty gonna get the better of him.
Bye.
Regali? No, man. Modesty. There's that opener.
Yeah, the molly won't do it onto Cynics. He will move, he will smoke it, but the nade, that's a nice way to get a 50 damage chunk. I'd love to see his second player go back there and throw that. Like, I'm not joking when I say he plays it every round. He does. Monacy, full flashed out with a gap in the smoke. It's all he needed to find Keve. That molly is annoying. KST would love to climb up over, but instead Headtrick's now taken connector. Flashed in. Blinded, but even spots a player. And really, you don't need to give away these kills if you're Navi. 5 on 3, let them come to you. On Care, playing with fire. And they have no idea that he's still standing here. It pushes him out, but he still hits the shot. KST gone, leaves us with 2.
Yeah, the double PP. Process and Pepzor. Up they go. They've got to put the sus back in process and the pep back in their step. It's Pepzor with the first. Ooh,
Nice.
Hendrick taken out of the round as well. A 2-on-3 from the double PP now, and a smoke down as they make it out into this site. Bomb found, yeah, and on Care through the smoke. Oh no, Monacy stripped it away.
Okay.
Jeez Louise, Monacy and on Care looking good.
Yes. That was that came out of nowhere. Nice entries, right? 2 on 5. You're just trying to get a bomb plant, try and do some damage, but not allowed. The big boys of Navi Junior step up to the plate, and they put up another on this CT side. A gun round at that, all really starting and ending again with Monacy, who feels like when Navi are getting rounds, he's finding 3 kills in every single one, right? Does feel like that's the way. But hell, if it works, it works. And so Navi look to keep it up. Another aggressive ramp round, fighting for it. Monacy, another opening kill. How many has he provided on this A site?
Dude, Monacy is like so. There's something about it. Like when he AWPs, it feels like he's like using just a different gun to anyone else. Like it just feels like it does the aiming part for him. Whether he's flashed, whether he's smoked, he's still good at finding openers. And of course he nails that one. That one's basically free. Regali's trying to get wallbanged by Monacy, but on Care steals it away. And Navi Junior up onto 6 now. A chance still to win out this first half of play. And with the money of Fnatic Rising on the edge, it's looking good for Navi Junior right now.
Absolutely, they're poised for it. I think we need to see, move away from this A side now for Fnatic. Some of their B rounds have looked good. Their executes have looked pretty concise. And so maybe they're going to start switching it up as we get into the last of the half. 1 eco before that, right? Expecting Glocks here, not much more. And so that's going to be great for Navi Junior. 7-7 surely guaranteed at this point in the game. A-ramp is quite the conundrum to get through. And it's not going to get any easier. But with Fnatic moving over to the CT side soon, they've got that to fall back on. As KST's can.
Regali. Flashed in real life, maybe.
Yeah, the full white was KST's. Don't know what's going on. Maybe
Oh, what? Did it just slop over to
or
it?
when they were specking him earlier, it just showed.
All right,
white.
KST.
It's very blind right now.
Damn, he got that full white grill going in. You know, got them shiny teeth.
Okay.
Guess that's what that means. Cynics, look at this guy.
Oh.
Oh. You
New spot?
wondered when the spot would come back to punish him. Head trick now. Can he fit the bill? No. Dead after one. The Glock gonna remove him. This shouldn't get out of hand, but hell, man, we're already 2 kills deep on Care. Dead after a double. And now m0NESY has to wait for Fear to get into position to attempt this retake. Tap on the bomb, but this is actually giving more time for these guys to rotate in. With the molly down, at least KST was never afforded a chance at that bomb plant.
You can go quiet. He'll cross right through.
Dude, you can't cross those when you're up against m0NESY. This guy can have like 3 pixels worth of room to make the magic happen, and he'll still do it.
Yeah, that angle's not a threat unless you're up against a really good AWPer, in which case, yeah, you don't want to cross it. Would like to see KST go quiet there, right? Like, I think he realized that he wasn't actually getting challenged. Even just stopping and waiting at Tetris for 20, 30 seconds would not only, you know, buy time for, you know, maybe a flank that's coming in. There wasn't one, but he doesn't know that. And also, it makes Navi doubt themselves and maybe over-rotate. It's worth a shot in a 1v2, just trying to bleed out around from what was Glocks, but it's fine for Fnatic. They've got their final buy. Got to put their money where their mouth is, though. Process through the smoke. Cheeky Beaky going right in. They have no clue he is behind Navi on this A site. Process, what an epic gamer move.
Epic gaming moment, man. This is it. This is one of Process, come on. Epic gamer moment. There's the double. Ooh, it's only epic if you get all 3. It's only epic if you get all 3. And right now, Fear coming back up through ramp has just cleared out the short side. Process dead to him. And so we don't... Oh my god, m0NESY's trying to have an epic gaming moment as well, but he's dropped the bomb! Oh no! Wah, wah. The alarm bells are ringing, Hugo, can you hear it? m0NESY is locking down this bomb. The AWP posted. Pepsor will deal with Fear over at ramp, and they smoke m0NESY off. They decide the best way to fight him is to not fight him at all. They get the bomb, and now they start to run down this A bomb site. Have they just recovered it by electing to bypass this AWP?
Such a big smoke, man. Cynics is here. They know he's a B player. That bomb plant getting denied almost by the Molotov. They actually fake it. They cancel it as Pepsor dead. There's no cover now. There's a bit of time left for Fnatic, but m0NESY is not giving them the room. He's moved in on short. If you try and recommit to plant, you are not ready for an AWP in this position, especially not with Cynics firing off shots and drawing attention. There's the bomb down, and now it is just on KST, another 1v2. He couldn't do it in the last, and he doesn't know about where m0NESY's found himself in the corner with an 8th. Navi Jr. looking good for the first time, I can say that, on Vertigo, winning their first half.
Yeah, this never happens. This never happens like this. And versus Fnatic Rising as well. Of all the teams to show your strong face against, you pick the right ones. Bro, Navi Jr., it's like a coin toss. What version we get on the day?
Because it's crazy, because when we saw them yesterday against Mouse, first half was T-side. They went 8-7 up on T-side at Vertigo. We were like, wow, Navi Jr. looking good. Then they got 1 round on the CT half. What is this, Harry? They just won the CT side. After some impeccable performances from Pepsor especially. I don't think Regali really got into his own right. We never got into those A post plants on this T side where the AWP is really going to shine, where it's just locking down, you know, retaking CTs. That wasn't available, right? The bomb plants were all on B. Navi were really, really good at denying A control. This is a good example, right? Often triple peeking Fear on Care, m0NESY. Definitely the powerhouse players of Navi Jr. And so, yeah, maybe a slower start for Fnatic, but on their CT side, they've got to show us everything, do or die right now. I'm just surprised that Navi can go from such poor CT sides yesterday to doing that today. But is it going to be the same case on their T side? Can they show us as much as they did against Mouse? Or is it just that first half, Harry?
Yeah, I mean, let's see, right? I think, oh, hang on a moment. We can go listen into the team speaks as we embark upon this pistol.
Как на фейсте.
скорость.
Ну, мы бежим, пацаны.
Да, флеш?
Флэш. Кран,
Дал второе, дал второе.
Го дикоя.
Дикои.
Дал.
И не подловить стяжку, пацаны. Не попали.
смог давать?
Подходите.
Я не реди.
Дымы.
Дал дым. Дал молик.
Моло. И подшивы не спешите. Подшивы. Играем.
Я ставлю бомбу.
Нет, да.
Я хорош.
Спина! Желтый, пацаны, вместе желтый убить.
Дым прошел.
Настя,
Я на семье.
Ресмок.
Спину
Забрал.
нет, я пошел
Моло, дай, бро, моло.
Спина еще один.
Хорош.
Хорош.
Спину не вижу больше.
Пацан дал молик под 5.
Давай.
Я в паре.
Да фалки
Рам
выйдут.
с тобой.
Фалки
Я
выйдут.
рам с тобой.
Давай. Играем до конца, доиграем.
Да. По 9-1 можно флеш ушел, и на сейф.
Мне кажется, на сейф. Хорош. Гараж.
Гараж.
Выбивает?
9 и гараж, отстрел.
Да. Не успеет.
Суки, они меня убили.
Гараж и 9.
На скаут фармит.
Да.
Damn, son, where'd you find this? That's a pistol round for Navi, and not a bad one at that, the old 5v5 retake. And who else better to kick off the round with the first kill than m0NESY, taking a 5-on-3 and forcing a save in a pistol round?
Yeah, there might be millions of stars in the galaxy, right? But there's only one shining bright in the server right now, Hugo. Fnatic,
18-7.
Yeah, man, he's having a great game. Fnatic rising. They've force-bought Deagles here. They've got a little bit to play with behind them on the on their CT side. Pepsor is aggroing B, looking to find gaps in this default. And this is allowing a very heavy A-side stack, the fact that Pepsor has got all this B info. So this isn't going to be plain sailing for Navi Jr. Right, you can't sail a plane.
What about the water ones with like the boats on their feet?
Yeah, the water ones with the
You know,
boats on their shoes.
There are ones that
It's like Heelys, but for planes on water.
yeah, on water. Yeah.
Water Heelys. Ooh, m0NESY down through short side. Look at him go,
How does
man.
he open every round? I'm checking
He's
his
found their
opening drill.
Achilles Heelys. Look at him. On Cat, him with the other. Oh, they walk into a four-man stack and they barely even break a sweat.
Hey, he is 8-0 in opening duels, Harry. 8-0. Jeez. Sorry, 7-0.
Nice.
After that round, but still damn good.
Nice.
I'm only saying it because next round he's going to find the.
Oh,
opener.
okay.
So you'll see what I mean. I'm from the future where there are millions of stars, actually way more than grains of sand. So just watch out for that 8-0.
On this
next
one
round.
beach, there's actually more sand than stars in our universe.
No, there's actually way more stars than sand. And that's kind of crazy if you put that in perspective. Have you ever thought about just how much sand you can pick up in your hand, let alone all the beaches on all the earth?
Yeah, man, that's pretty crazy.
That's a lot of
That is
stars,
a lot
Harry.
of sand, and therefore, by extension of that rule, a lot of stars.
Even more stars.
Yes. Do you know the ratio of like sand to stars in the
I don't
universe?
think anyone does, but I know that there's a lot. A metric star ton. Right, we're waiting for the 8-0 for m0NESY.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a star. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. Look at this. Little mid push out of Fnatic Rising. But you want to know who's holding it? True.
Oh, little
God, he's
pixel
playing
angle.
the tiniest angle you've ever seen.
Yeah, call that a triangle where I'm from. Not giving much away, not wanting to die, and it's not like Fnatic are flanking ladder, but they would be walking into holding T's if they were. Now finally, Cynics goes to group with his team, as does Headtrick dropping off of mid. Up a ramp, still waiting for m0NESY to start to give us our first. Ollie's out. Oh, that was a bloody nade. little bits of Regali go all over the place, and Onkare, he looks to take that kill. It's seemingly his. I lied to you, but it's still going to be coming in for Navi Jr. Onkare taking the site, taking the space, and m0NESY follows up as well. Plant can be found for fear, and even with the nades coming in, 2 of them landing, it won't kill him. That first one just fell a little bit too short. It did damage, but not enough. And so Fnatic, even if they stop the plant, winning the round is a big ask.
Yeah, this 11th is as good as done, and really we're just waiting for the guns to come out for Fnatic Rising. Regali's got money to bring the AWP in play. And he's going to be needed, right? You need that AWP to show up, right? Like Regali in a lot of these games, he's been looking really, really good. But right now, this is where we need him to perform. This is where we need him to step up and be someone who can try to tame m0NESY a little. Even if you just, remove even a fraction of the confidence from this guy right now, you make him consider, where he's peaking, make it not feel like free real estate anymore. That would be so valuable, because m0NESY just feels entirely unchecked so far.
All right, this is it for Fnatic. They've got to really do everything here in this round, otherwise they may never see that CT side success. And a change for Navi. They're walking right through middle. Lots of players silently as they do as well. KST about to find out the hard way. Little flash for middle, and Fear jumps, but it's the AWP for Regali to strike first. It's going to wrap around CT side. Onkare looking to entry. Meanwhile, Cynics has got B pick. That's Pepsor dead. He was so often doing that on the T side himself. Now KST holding for 1. Regali's come through the CT smoke, but the B site has been lost, and Navi look to plant.
Yeah, bomb down. Regali posted. And Process up through ramp. Oh, there's one. m0NESY shot upside of head. Cynics trying to trade it back, and he's also dead to Process. But look at Hedrick, new face in the server, and a big position to find himself in. It's only the tag from Regali, and fighting a little too soon has left Hedrick in the 1v1. Defuse is being held though, and Process. Nice. Just by hanging out in the site, holding E, he's had a great time there. Grabs that defuse of Fnatic Rising. Good try for Hedrick, right? 2 out of 3, with the bomb not planted for him. They never imagined that ramp player would be there so damn quickly.
Pros don't fake, man. Pros just don't fake, and good decisions to just stick it at that point for Process. A couple of massive kills on the flank. They're ahead of time. And Hedrick, he knows he's been tagged by the AWP, right? Going aggressive, trying to fight in that 1v1, even dropping in off of Con and playing gens means that Process can chase you down if he wants, and he probably wins that battle with just 1 shot needed. And so Hedrick calls his bluff, and it doesn't work out. A nice try anyway for Navi. But that's the first round of this second half now for Fnatic Rising. They're on the board before things got too scary. But can they stay there?
Yeah, it's the it becomes a bit of a battle now for this momentum. Fnatic Rising have got a chance to kind of have these few round servers like the momentum break. If they win this one, they're able to kind of force a bit of respect out of Navi Jr. However, if they lose, all that momentum sides against them, and Navi would very, very quickly start to sprint towards this finish line, having broken the CT economy. So a lot riding on this round, really, but for drastically different reasons. For Fnatic Rising, it's all at the chance of a comeback. For Navi Jr., it's eyeing up victory. Slow start down here towards the bottom of ramp for Navi. They are now moving in, looking to take this control. Cynic's moving away from B, no longer holding on to it. Pepsor has pushed down the bottom of the B ramp, and so Fnatic Rising is starting to rotate everyone over here towards A. Already cognizant, because of this info from Pepsor, that this is looking like an A play.
Time's ticked pretty far for Navi, and Fnatic look like they want to meet them on ramp. Reaggressing at 40 seconds, and Oncare punishes both. There's a third man who does trade, but he can't get further back to the bomb site, and so KST falls, leaving Regali. There was any man for the job. He's so low, though. Oh, there's the flank denied. They try and leave. The bomb has to now commit. It's stuck here. Headtrick needs his entry onto Regali, playing behind default. He's got cover from the short side, and Headtrick can't hit the shot. Knife out, no, Monsi. Oh my goodness! He probably could have knifed him.
He could have knifed him!
That was probably the best way to get that kill.
As crazy as that idea is, that was hands down the play.
He also doesn't know his health, right? Regardless, one shot, he's 20 health. But Monacy swaps back to the orb, and that's what undoes it.
Oh,
that's mad.
The saddest part is that, like, you know, you can definitely make the argument that, like, within the context that Monzi, as he knows that situation, not knowing the HP of Regali, you know, pulling out the AWP was maybe the safer play on paper, right? But, oh, if only he had committed with the knife, because that was the right play.
Yeah, nice try, but Regali just won the round for his team after they got completely submerged on that push. Thrown off the side of the building by Oncare. Doesn't matter. Fnatic find another round. They are building. They're showing us something on the CT side. Or at least Regali's warming up, waking up, stepping up. Oncare again. This is such a good spot. You even just saw that flash, right, where it pops. It doesn't even blind him here. It's so good to use that pillar to cover from utility. Process pushed out from short, but he wants to stay here. Good flash. And even the wallbang, they hear the tag, they know he's in position. He's going to be joined by another teammate now, and maybe a double short push for Fnatic, or they just concede. And back they go, leaving Process on his lonesome. He even resets through the smoke, and Fnatic making some sort of call to play retake here. It's not like they have nades to stop a bomb plant, so this is not an easy round for Fnatic. But once Navi get that bomb down, here come Fnatic Rising. Ooh.
Oh, Monacy double up, man. He saw them boosting, so he knows two players are there. Finds that double. Armed with nothing more than the Galil. You can give this guy anything and he'll give you results. Opening up this round, Fnatic Rising, this is not one that they can afford to lose. And, well, they certainly might if these kills keep coming in. KST, there's a double up. Regali left in another one of these clutches, only this time with the bomb down. He's on the clock, and Fear beats him to the punch. AWP upgrade as well for Navi Jr. And with that round going their way, they're now eyeing up that finish line.
Woo! This is a crazy game. I'm glad we're getting what we wanted out of it. I was a little worried when I saw the map, when, you know, certain players had slow starts and it was just the Monacy show, but we're getting rounds out of Regali. We're getting rounds out of Navi on Vertigo, which is, you know, something to be said for as well. They went in straight for the pick of this map out of the 4 remaining, and man, I questioned it, but clearly the game plan is there. And so are the results. Process has hit a mid-timing, but Headtrick's holding passive, and even though the flash does nothing, Process will.
There's two more in spawn.
Yeah,
this is weird.
Ready for such a fight, but Pepsil's coming in to help out. If attention gets drawn, Pepsil can grab a kill here. They've got to flick back down. They do some damage, but it's actually from above where Process lays down the fire. 2 kills, and you can just concede. No point digging a hole. Give up the T-spawn, take your gun, cut your losses, and maybe even win an eco.
Yeah, this is a huge opportunity for Fnatic Rising. This could save the game for him. Oncare deep in this A bomb site, but he's been spotted. It goes both ways. They both have this info now. Tag for KST, but all the kills are Oncare's, and he's dug Navi Jr. out of this hole. Up and over goes Regali, but Oncare is on for the ace. All 5 in this round if Pepsor walks in, and there it is, Oncare with the round in the palm of his hand.
What a beast, man. That should not be happening.
We're all just NPCs living in the Oncare and Monzi world.
Does feel like that, doesn't it? These guys are just beastly right now. And getting
I like
Navi
the girthiness of your beastly. Just
beastly.
beastly.
Yeah, man, well. Wise man once said, a little bit of girth goes a long way, Harry. And Navi, they are longing out this game to be sure of it. 13-9. AWP back on Regali. We need to see him at the forefront, right? He has been winning rounds, he has been closing them, but m0NESY had so much impact in that T side, on that CT side, by finding those opening jewels, finding 5-on-3s round after round. First B execute for Navi, it's a full exec, everyone's here, and look at the light up, mollies, flashes, smokes, you can't see a damn thing. Pepsor, even a kill here would do justice, but he can only get the dink, and m0NESY's followed up. KST good for one, and Keve out behind the smoke. Here is a surprise, but he won't be able to stop the plant. Re-smoked, cancelled out yet again. How do you retake this round? You don't.
Regali tag crossing from m0NESY's AWP. Hedrick playing around this smoke as well. And m0NESY stripping these players out of the retake. Hedrick never even gets a chance. He's almost 30 kills deep on Care on 24. And Navi Jr., they are surging towards the finish line.
m0NESY is so good. This guy is the next Simple. I'm sorry. Like, no one can doubt it.
In a way, mate, that's why you got to feel bad for him, though. Like, there's a downside to being the next Simple. And that's that you got to wait for the old Simple to roll over, you know?
That's a good point, but, you know, well, I'm not going to theorize on where this guy's career is going. It's whatever he makes of it, right? It's pretty much whatever he wants. I'm sure that this guy is getting offers out of the wazoo and will continue to as the years go on, the years go by. But, like, it's kind of bonkers how he does it so consistently and how good he looks while doing it. Another 3K on the B-bomb side, another entry to get him in, another closing kill to get him out. It feels like he's just doing that every round. It wasn't the first kill, it was the second kill, but he's opening up almost every round and he's not letting Fnatic close.
Yeah, and he's in this mode that he just gets into, man, where it's like the round is already predetermined. It's like the shots are already pre-programmed to hit, mate. Right? Like
he's playing single player.
He makes it look like a single player game at times. You know, you don't get these performances out of m0NESY every single series, or else I think, you know, Navi would be in a much better spot here in the league. But hell, dude, like, when he's in his element, so terrifying. And you can tell, right? Like, Regali, I don't think, has been put to his limits in a way like this yet, you know? Even versus some of the other very, very talented AWPers we've had. Torshi hasn't been able to make Regali look this vulnerable. You know, Shane with the double AWP in that matchup wasn't able to make him look this vulnerable. Void, another great AWPer. Struggled against Regali, but for m0NESY, man, it's all looking a little too smooth.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say it's like just even the head-to-head, like, oh, that's why, you know, you couldn't simplify and go, oh yeah, Navi are winning because m0NESY's killing Regali. Like, that's a disservice to the work that m0NESY is doing. He's finding another opening kill, and, you know, mark my words, I'm sure another 3K is coming for this guy. He's been full of them, 28-10 on m0NESY.
Yeah, I mean, it must just feel so comfortable going into a site knowing that you're going to have that early pick from this AWP. And even the read there. Don't tell me he gets the ramp flank. The ramp flank just surprised him. Pepsor was meant to have this kill, but he's missed it. And they're looking for it. m0NESY gets it! 3 in the round again, Hugo.
The rifle was closer. The rifle had a better angle.
This is what I mean. He's so quick. Oh, let's go to the Navi Junior comms, man. They must feel elated right now.
Да, нужен дым опять.
А можно мне распа хороший есть? Давайте я фурию смог себе на дрампу сейчас.
Давай. Ты выкатишь средний смог,
Я выкачу.
Ты меня блочишь?
Нет, я под мячки приду, дам дым и сяду в него. Если что, зарежу всех.
Давай.
Делайте видимо, что там нет, окей?
Я ванвей тогда дам.
Давай. 3 дома тратим, осторожно.
Похуй. Молом мид.
Авик убил. Хорош, чил. Рам, еще рам.
Я выхожу по дыму, Родион.
Давай.
Помогайте.
Я забрал справа по дымам.
Там хуёвый дым. Я зашел с мида.
Все, похуй, все.
Там щель сюда есть.
Я рампу сейчас буду двигаться. Подходите, пола.
У меня флешка одна есть.
А он в руках? У кого-то есть? У кого-то есть полный набор? Че под бабл?
Нет.
Не спешите.
Я иду рукав отпикивать.
Я выжгу сейчас мешки. Смотрит на пик.
Нету, нету.
Послушайте, послушайте. Уйдите по 2 вместе. Отпушил рампу.
Отпушу. Взяла. Еще кран, я загоняю.
2. Еще с рукава, это с рукава. Дефолт, ушел.
Заходи, рука. Прохожу по 7. Давай. Я тебя доиграть.
Выкатили дым.
Дым выкатил. Флаш.
Там два.
Бил одного.
Нахуй!
That is more like it. Modesty, another 3k to round it out. Harry, it was about time. 33 and 10 on this guy. He's touted as the next Simple, and well, with an O in his, or 0 in his name, he has 0 problems in that game. Harry just tears through Fnatic Rising on a map that Navi Jr. have not looked safe and secure on in the past. Wow, statement win. Fnatic's second loss. They've been flawless ever since that second day, really. So finally, we're seeing Fnatic put to the test, and boy, does it feel good.
Yeah, and it's very relieving to see that Navi Jr. can be the ones to do that, right? Like, we've had 2 different Navis in this event, but man, this was the Navi Jr. we want to see. James, you must be feeling good for a change at the end of a Vertigo.